But these are those art and craft teachers. Your lordships had kept it for today.
Yes, only for the limited purpose.
Yes, whether the vacancies exist to accommodate these people.
Lord, so far as these posts are concerned, which Lord, the petitioner has pointed out on the last hearing, Lord, in fact, what has happened in 2012, new rules came, and the post nomenclature, pay scale, and the qualifications all have changed. Now, these are the posts under 2012, which the petition.
Obviously.
Yes. So, Lord, since there is a difference of pay scale, difference of qualification, so Lord, these persons can't be adjusted against the posts which are lying vacant as TGT arts. Now, Lord, there is another aspect. Now, in the affidavit, my lord, which I filed on the last date of hearing, we have mentioned that there are 485 posts vacant of as advertised, and the persons affected are 668. And my lord, since the 2012 rules came, now it is a diminishing cadre. What we have proposed, my lord, if lordship would agree, my lord, we can increase the post to the extent of 668 from 485. Although it will remain as a diminishing cadre because under 2012, if lordship would agree. But again, my lord, in that case also there would be another problem. My lord, what would be that? My lord, after the Supreme Court judgment, my lord, persons who had qualified from the ITI diploma, they approached the Honorable High Court that since now these 668 posts have all vacant, so all those persons who have done ITI, even though they were not selection list, they should also be appointed. Now 178 such so 178 such persons have been appointed.
That would not be a problem because we can, while passing orders, we can only limit this benefit to the
yes, that is what I am saying. Because there are 700 more people from Kurukshetra University who are.
We will have to restrict it.
Yes.
It would be
I don't know whether he wants to solve it or he wants to.
No, I want to solve it. I want order from the court because tomorrow what happens? Somebody comes to the court.
We will have to restrict the
yes.
benefit of this order only to those who are before us.
Correct, in the merit. The 600 and all who are in the merit, those will be taken.
Because may I make a submission? There were certain intervention applications also, a number of them, and as Mr. Patwale said, there's a select list also. When my lords are examining this matter in the face of the posts which are vacant, because they'll have to be filled eventually as per the select list.
Obviously,
that's all. Yes, that's right.
Because that is the principle which respectfully, my lord.
So my friend is saying something which we are saying.
And therefore, my lords, the intervention applications, the applicants are also here. Yes, my lord.
Yes. So
so far as the overall.
So what subject to ultimately what comes out, what is operating in our mind is that all those who fall in the select list,
yes.
whether they are applicant before us, by way of intervention or by any application or otherwise in the main petition, they will be adjusted, and this benefit will only remain restricted.
That's all.
Yes, my lord, because this will be required. Why, my lord? Because after giving appointment to 178 those persons, my lord, there are many persons who are from Kurukshetra University but higher in merit. So tomorrow they would come that because the junior person in merit list has been given appointment, I also should be.
No, I don't think there is any person junior. My friend is unnecessarily creating.
Yes.
It has to be as per the merit list.
Those are not of the matter would come to an end.
Correct.
But we say that this is restricted only.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
Then your lordship can make that order.
Yes.
And particularly in the merit list.
Yes. And part of the merit list.
Yes.
In the select list, the ones who were selected.
Whatever terminology is used, the same.
Very good.
So Lord, for that purpose.
Hey, hold on, Mr. Basant is about to say something.
Oh, sorry.
There's also special consideration. We have all worked for 10 years before this order was passed.
That is yes.
Lord, that is why we are considering even the.
So what we propose is.
Lord, I have something to mention. Lord, I'm handing over a list of 8 persons to your lordship. Just look at the principal involvement. That's all that I want to. Your lordship, find these 8 persons.
Whether these 8 persons are covered in the formula which we.
It is not. That is why I'm submitting it. Otherwise,
you have no.
One minute. I say why it should not be. Your lordship finds the finding of the court is people from the Kurukshetra diploma are not eligible for consideration.
Forget.
Please, let me make my point.
All right.
Yes. they are not eligible because they don't have the requisite qualification, threshold qualification they do not have, is the finding of this court. Now, we are not reviewing that, we are only considering a 142 direction so that others can be accommodated. I have one point, my lord. The lordship finds if this happens, only HIT diploma holders alone are eligible for application. Now, their total number is less than the vacancies. The lordship finds I am qualified over and above
Mr.
the...
Basan,
Yes.
then the entire world would come in.
He is putting in a party here.
No, please.
Please ask him who he is appearing for.
We have understood your point.
No, please. No,
We have understood.
My
it.
lord, the
No, I've
total
not
number of
made-
candidates.
Even without you making it clear,
No.
we are so knowledgeable that we have understood it.
If the government is recognizing both, not a private individual cannot come and oppose it.
No, I'm not a private individual. Your lordship finds I am one of the SLP petitioners. Let me say that for you. I'm passing on my rank in the list. Please pass it on. I am one.
So if you are covered in that rank, then
He will be taken in.
No, Lord. Yes, so please let me make myself understood so that we may accept or not. Your lordship finds I have the minimum the essential qualification.
Right?
Now, my lord, those who do not have essential qualification, they are told you cannot appear for the examination. It is against that they went to the High Court. The High Court said they also have to be considered. So we came to this court in the SLP saying that they are not entitled to. We succeeded there. Lord, why was the test conducted? Because there were more applicants than the applicants having the necessary qualification. We are persons having the necessary qualification. If the total number is less than the minimum qualified persons, no test need be conducted at all. Your lordship, and those applicants in SLP before your lordship, therefore, so far as they are concerned, they have the minimum qualification. The merit list is irrelevant for them because it is already there. The requisite number of people will be taken.
Just show me that page.
If my lord is thinking of issuing a direction in Article 142, your lordship find that your lordship must protect
Alright.
SLP petitioners who have the minimum qualification. They are entitled to be considered more than the ones who are held to be not having eligible.
In spite of what you have written in item number 4. Read your item number 4.
Yes, they did not obtain they are not in the select list.
I accept, your lordship finds, see, let them be.
Alright, we have understood, we will consider.
No, your lordship finds select list becomes necessary. The present select list includes
Mr. Basant, you need not repeat it. We have understood it.
No, so that, no, let me conclude. No, your lordship has understood. I need not strain. Your lordship would easily catch the point that I'm trying to make. My point is, my lord, if eligible persons, though they are lower than the cutoff mark.
Not appeared in examination, everybody should be given.
Yes.
No, please, that is not, this is why I said I've not been understood, my lord. My point is only.
You have been rightly understood.
No, my lord, please understand me. The SLP petitioners are
We have got your point. When the vacancies are available, person is eligible, whether they have qualified or not, they should be
They
given.
should be taken. Yes.
This is what.
No, not qualified or not.
Those
Please,
who are having.
please, sir, let me make myself clear, then your lordship accepts or not. This is different. My point is that I am qualified. I have the basic.
Why qualification? I didn't mean the requisite qualification. By saying qualified, you did not qualify in the interview.
Cutoff marks in the test.
You
Very
did not
good.
in cutoff.
Lord, please, my lord, why cutoff marks? Because there were more applicants than more applicants than the vacancies. Your lordship finds if as it is
If
now.
the vacancies are more and applicants are less.
Yes,
Then
all
everyone
have minimum qualifications to be admitted.
Correct, we have.
There is no question of cutoff marks now.
Now you must have understood that we understood.
That
There
is
also my
I'm sure my lordship, I've been able to make my lords understand. Your lordship will find a 142 direction should not be issued in favor of persons who do not have qualification,
Correct.
who do not have the minimum qualification, when people with qualification, though below the cutoff line, are waiting. I succeeded in making my lords understand.
Thank you,
Immediately,
Mr. Basant. Thank you.
just in a moment, respond to Mr. Basant sir.
Need not.
You need not.
If 142 powers are to be exercised,
Please.
then we will exercise it.
Please.
Now you, Mr.
I
Patwani.
want to say one thing, those person who has been appointed, already appointed, their, appointment should not be disturbed.
All right.
Please.
I appear for the
pleadment applications, my lord. 42 persons are there, my lord. My candidates, all the candidates are from the government bylaw institute, unlike my lord the Kurukshetra with a diploma, my lord. My petition is pending before the honorable.
Did you appear in the examination?
I appeared,
You-
I passed, my
You
lord. My
qualified, you.
No, he was not
I'll
qualified.
tell you, let me complete, my lord. I have passed the written examination, my lord. I appeared in the interview also, my lord. And thereafter, my lord, what happened? They say that you passed beyond the cutoff date.
Yes.
I'll tell, my lord, in one of the applicant has come here up to Supreme Court, this honorable court also, my lord, Sunita Rani, and he was given the order in her favor, my lord. My case is that corrigendum is of 2008, my lord. Before the date of corrigendum, we all are having the requisite, and that is why my writ are pending.
So you are also appointed, all right.
My lord.
Anybody else?
My lord.
We have understood.
My lord.
We have clearly understood.
My lord,
My lord.
much obliged.
My lord,
Thank you.
I would like to make one small submission. Those who have obtained degree from Haryana Industrial Training should be given preference over those who are having degree
All right.
from Kurukshetra
Understood,
University.
understood.
My lord,
Understood.
one more reason, my lord, why Kurukshetra University cannot be equated with.
We are not asking you to address you on that.
Now he's done.
Please don't address unnecessarily. Mr. Patwalia,
We are
Yes, so
the
this is to do with the select list.
similarly situated as Mr.
I
Patwalia.
keep on going.
Wheresoever they are from.
this is what I'm doing.
He's already said it.
This is what I'm going to say. Sir,
Whoever is-
Mr. Patwalia, you are the senior most here. Of course, Mr. Basant is there, but there is a conflict of interest. So we would request you to put everything as an amicus.
Correct.
And anybody who, according to the formula which we have propagated, anybody, if he is entitled to, please include him.
All right.
You give us a
note.
And of course, the state of Haryana would
I
be
can
there
meet
to-
with him also, my lord. I can
Yes.
take him into confidence and
Yes.
in tomorrow or day after, whenever he wants, he said he wanted 2 days time.
We can have it on Friday,
Yes, my lord.
Friday.
Yes.
All right. Right.
but we are not recording any of
Mr.
this.
Patwalia.
It's all
We
right.
are charging you with the responsibility.
That's right.
And with, you can take his.
Yes,
He would have the actual facts and.
with Mr. Lokesh, I'll sit and.
Yes, my lord.
Great.
And fellows, in the light of the select list, fellows, that's the list which is.
We will not pass any order. We have already.
Settled.
We have
Already
already.
submitted.
Therefore, we said to Mr. Patwalia that anybody who,
You did it.
according to our principle enunciated, can
The
be
principle.
included, please put in.
Very good.
We'll do that. We'll do.
Friday.
Grateful.
Well, needless to say, we shall assist Mr. Patwalia in terms of getting.
Anybody, Mr. Patwalia, you can seek assistance of anybody.
Yes, yes. Everybody is free, my lord.
Nothing is, I mean,
It's basically a principle which has to be applied.
we are not
Details to
doing
Mr.
anything,
Patwalia.
hiding anything from it.
Correct, correct. We'll do that.
Very.
He is an amicus.
So there is no problem. We'll do it. At least till Friday, I'm a Michael. So there is no difficulty. Great,
Thank you,
great.
thank you.
Yes, my lord.
Fellows, my lords are formally allowing the impleadment, so my lords will consider at the time that the.
We will do it. When we pass orders, we'll do it.
Very great.
There will be no technicalities in it.
Was Friday?
Friday, he said he'll supply, Mr.
Very-
Patwalia.
Not should be. Let's see.